This is my Cluescroll chunk-locked Iron Man account. The RuneScape map is made up of chunks, and I can only unlock chunks when rewarded with a clue casket. I can travel through the world to complete my Cluescroll tasks, but I cannot obtain items from locked chunks I may be passing through. My goals are to collect loads of awesome loot, fill all the stash units, and hopefully one day find the Bloodhound pet. Welcome to Chunkscrolls. Hello, it's Costrello. Nice to have you back for another Chunkscrolls episode. Let's recap through the collection log to see the progress so far. I have 6 uniques in the easy clue log and 5 uniques in the beginner clue log. In the last episode, I started to make some great progress on opening up the chunks on the map. I've connected Lumbridge to Draenor, and hopefully soon enough we will link Falador and Varrock. And this is how the skill levels are looking. So without further ado, let's begin. I've got a beginner clue for Brian in Port Sarim, and there's a casket in an already unlocked chunk, so we'll save that one. I have an easy clue for everyone's favourite Slayer Master Vannaka, so let's see. And there we go, a casket, and that means we've unlocked Edgeville as a chunk, which will be huge for the account. So we can tick that off. Awesome. And while I'm here, let's find out what Slayer task he has for me. Earth Warriors, I think I'll pass on that one. Won't find me entering the wilderness for those. I've seen videos from Framed where he's disguised as one. Okay, so I'm now stood in Edgeville and I'm ready to open up my caskets, so let's have a look. Nothing good from the beginner casket. Let's check the easy casket. A black pickaxe, and I'll take those law runes. This is a nice change of scenery from killing goblins, and not only that, the men and women drop table has plenty of herbs I could bank too. And that's 30 defense. I can now wear adamant armor. And I've got an easy clue here as well. Let's check that step. Oh, and it's right here at the boxes in the Goblin House. Cool, what's next? Alley, that's nearby. This easy clue has brought me all the way to the Falador General Store. So let's have a look. And there's a casket. That's typical. It's always giving me caskets here. But let's just find out what I've got. And nothing great. I think I'll sell those to the general store for some GP. I've now had to come over to Gertrude's house to check these drawers in the bedroom. And there's a casket. Awesome. Let's find out what I've got. A Zamorak page 3. That's pretty cool. I think that's my first page on the account. Alright, this one has to be a casket from Cedrador. And there we go, awesome. I now have a way to acquire Rune Essence for the Priest in Peril quest. Well, that's Wizard's Tower chunk unlocked. And let's find out what I've got in these caskets. There's some lore runes. Cool. And the next one. Some more lore runes. Don't mind if I do. What's in the easy casket? Okay, nothing really, but with this chunk I can start making my preparations to completing the Priest in Peril quest for my medium clue step. As you can see in this clip from episode 2, I got a medium clue that requires me to go to Mortmire Swamp, but I had no way of acquiring Rune Essence for the Priest in Peril quest. Alright, so I can now talk to Duke Horatio to start the Rune Mysteries quest. Then after skipping a bunch of dialogue with Cedrador, I'll pick up the research package to take to Varrock. And there's the research notes from Aubrey. After handing in those notes to Cedrador, that's Rune Mysteries complete. And now I can ask him to teleport me, and then I can start to mine that sweet essence. I've now mined enough essence for the Priest in Peril quest, so let's make our way to Mortmire Swamp. That's Priest in Peril started after talking to King Rold. Those evil Zamorak guys in the temple want me to kill the temple guardian, and seeing as they asked so nicely, I think I'll do that for them. And that's one dead temple guardian dog. I guess I'll go tell the king now. Alright, so King Rolled wasn't very happy with me, so I'll go and try and fix my mistakes, I guess. That's a dead monk, and that's one golden key for me. Alright, let's see if I can guess which monument it is first time. And that's a feather. Okay, that's the golden key swapped for an iron key. Okay, I need to pour some supposedly magic water on this coffin. Okay, and that's the first stack of rune essence given to Drizzle. And the final bag of essence given to Drizzle. That's Priest in Peril complete. Alright, let's get going to Mortmire Swamp. Why can't I enter? Let's go speak to Drizzle. Alright, so let's see. I don't meet the requirements for Nature Spirit quest. So, let's have a look. What do I need to do? The Restless Ghost. Let's quickly go and finish that. And that's the Restless Ghost complete and some juicy prayer XP, level 24 prayer. Alright, so I've now started the Nature Spirit quest and I can make my way through the swamp. Alright, so I just have to dig here and there's another clue scroll. What have we got? Remington Bush Patch. That'll be easy enough. Let's go over there. Just need to solve Taria's challenge scroll. The answer's 7. And there's another clue scroll. Let's see where we're heading next. Okay, I need to kill a guard dog for a key. Alright, there's the key. Let's go open these drawers. Alright, that's another clue scroll. And now we're headed to the golden apple tree near Relica. Not a very desirable chunk to have, so let's hope we get another step. And we do. What's next? Let's have a look. Sears Village. Oh, I think this could be the guaranteed casket step as well. Let's go have a look. Killed a chicken, got the key. Let's see if there's a casket for me. Open these drawers, search them, and there's the casket. That means that Sears Village is now unlocked, so we can tick that one off. Awesome. Okay, so I'm really happy about unlocking Sears Village. Let's see if the casket is as good as the chunk. And that's some uniques there. That's Mithril Plate Legs G and an Ardar teleport. Awesome. I want to make the most of my time in Sears Village while I'm here, so I'm going to chop some trees and do some fletching. 15 fletching and a total level of 3 to 5. Time to move on to oak trees. That's 40 wood cutting. And that's 35 fletching. I've got a bunch of unstrung bows that I want to sell to the general store just for the extra cash. And that'll go nicely in my pocket. That's almost 12,000 gold from those. I need to make an iron dagger for Charlie the Tramp, and I can do that now, so here we go. Alright, so if I just showed Charlie the Tramp this iron dagger, and he gives me a casket. Awesome. And that means we have now unlocked Varrock East. Nice. Let's see what we get from the casket. Alright, not great, but I'm happy with the chunk. Here's some free Slayer and Hunter XP from the museum. That's level 9 Slayer and level 9 Hunter. And since I had some spare cash lying around, I decided to buy some runes so I can start training up my magic level. I'm trying to bag myself another medium clue scroll, and in the process managed to find this safe spot by using the dog. Alright, well I didn't get a clue scroll, but I did get my magic level to 37. Picked up a random beginner casket. Nothing great. This easy clue scroll needs me to equip some studded chaps, so it's time that I start training my range level. Need a gold necklace, so my best option is to use telekinetic grab on the one under Varrock West Bank. There's another casket, let's see what I get. No comment. That's 20 range, I can now equip my studded chaps. Here's a casket from the Ardone General Store. Some Feldip Hills teleports and purple firelighters. This easy clue has brought me to the tent in Kharid. And there's a casket. Cool, so that means that's another chunk unlocked. Alright, let's find out what I get. And there's some more lore runes. Need to make myself some bronze plate legs for a clue scroll. There we go. And that's a casket in an already unlocked chunk, so I'll save this one to open later. Alright, Charlie the Tramp, what do you need from me? A pike, cooked by me. Well, that would be easy, but the only issue is my fishing level is 1 and my cooking level is 2. So let's work on those. So I knew that small fishing net would eventually come in handy after acquiring it from Port Sarim early on in the account. It's time to start fishing up some shrimps. And that's level 25 fishing. I can now fish pike. Now I need to cook some shrimp, and I can't use this range because obviously I've not done Cook's Assistant. Let's do it. That's an egg. That's some flour. Now I'm milking a cow. Nothing to see here. That's Cook's Assistant complete. I can now use the range to cook my shrimp. That's the lederhosen top acquired. And that's a healthy collection of pike collected from the River Lum. Okay, that's the pike cooked, level 30 cooking. Let's go see Charlie the Tramp. Okay, I just need to grab Charlie on this side of the chunk. And we didn't get the chunk, we got another clue. That's a Reldo step. There's 40 attack. I can now equip rune weapons if I ever get one. I've got Charlie the Tramp, another pike, so let's try this again. And there's a casket. So that means we've got this other chunk unlocked. I can freely teleport to the Champions Guild using the Chronicle now. Let's see what's in this casket. Okay, nothing great, but it never really is from beginner clues. As you can see, I've got quite a few clue caskets saved up, so let's have a look what's inside of them. Nothing in that one. Hard leather body. Some shrimps and earth runes, nothing great. A few bows. Cabbages, lovely. Ah, some mole slippers. Nice. I think they're the most expensive item on the beginner log, so that's cool. Staff of Air. More rubbish. Some cabbages, we love those. And finally, Wizard's Top. Okay, cool. Mole slippers, awesome. Alright, on to the easy clue caskets then. There's some runes. Okay, some red firelighters and Isleworth camp teleports. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but we'll just wing it and say Isleworth. Not worth too much. There's a Guthix page 2, so that's pretty cool. There's a coif. Okay, some more runes. Some purple sweets, not too bad. Some purple firelighters, and finally, studded body and some runes. Okay, so not all that great, but we'll keep collecting caskets and keep trying to get those juicy uniques. Alright, there was some holiday item retrieval added to Diango. It's the Runefest shield, and that looks pretty cool actually. Nice. Another easy clue scroll for the Falador General Store. There's a casket. Obviously, we wouldn't have it any other way. Let's see what I get. Okay, cool. There's an iron kite shield trimmed. Nice. And that's 40 defense. I can equip Rune armor if and when I get it. And here's a medium clue. Let's see what step it is. Alright, Party Pete. That's literally up the road. Let's go there. Alright then, Party Pete. What's next? Another clue. Let's see. Drizzle. Alright. Okay, there's another clue from Drizzle. And I need to go and speak to Caroline in north of Witchhaven, which I think is near Ardone. There we go. So we'll head over there. Okay, Caroline, could this be a casket? First, I'll do the challenge scroll. The answer is 11. Okay, cool. And there's a casket, which means another chunk unlocked. Let's tick that off as we usually do. So that's cool. Let's see what's in this casket. Some adamant plate legs, green dragonhide chaps, and a fire battle staff. That's, I think, is a really good casket, to be honest with you. Nice. If we take a look down in this dungeon, we can see the best thing about this chunk that I've unlocked. And that is the fact that there are hellhounds. And you know what that means? Yes, hard Cluescrolls are now possible on this account. Also, it seems that when I spoke to Diango earlier, I unlocked a new home teleport animation. So let's see what happens. And bam! Got kicked by a cow all the way back to Lumbridge. Love it. I need to speak to Charles and see what he's got for me. And there's a casket. That's another chunk unlocked. There we go. Port Piscarillia's boat. Cool. Let's see what's in the casket. What's that? Oh, an iron full helm trimmed. Nice. Right, come on Ellis. Give me what I need. There we go. There's the casket. Cool. So that now means that I've unlocked Kharid. And as you can see, that's a huge landmass linked up there. Kharid, Lumbridge, etc. Really, really cool. Really happy with that. Nice. Alright, so seeing as I've collected a few black plate legs from Cluescrolls, I saw it fitting that I just sell them to get some money. Cool. And something else I want to buy are some plate skirts, because I've actually had to drop a few Cluescrolls in the past that have required some of these items. But I've got them now, so hopefully I won't have to drop as many Cluescrolls. So seeing as I've now unlocked the two main chunks for Kharid, I can now start running the Agility Rooftop course. This shouldn't take too long, as all I need to get is 30 Agility, and then I can head over to the Varrock course. This is definitely one of my favourite Agility courses though. Maybe I'll grab some kebabs if I work up an appetite. Anyway, that's going to bring us to the end of this episode. I'll continue training my agility for the next instalment. But before that though, let's take a look at the collection log. I gained those awesome mole slippers, bringing the beginner log tally to 6. And a couple of uniques came in from the easy clue log, making that 8. Also, my skills are looking more improved now, though obviously still a very long way to go. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Be sure to like, comment, and of course subscribe with those notifications on so you can keep up to date. Peace.